Are you frustrated with your hair not looking as healthy as it should? Have you tried 1,000,001 skin remedies and still nothing? Have you given any thought to your diet? What you eat makes a huge difference in how you look and feel. Essentially, you need lots of nutrients, especially protein. But how would you know if you're eating enough? You should be getting at least 10% of your daily calories from protein, and you should be getting it from various food sources throughout the day. But what if you don't? In today's video, we'll uncover glaring signs that say you're not eating enough protein. Can it cause swelling? Could this lead to stunted growth? We'll be talking about all of these and more. Let's begin with the general weakness you would feel all the time. When we talk about protein intake, most people assume only bodybuilders and gym buffs should be concerned. But this nutrient is not just for people who work out. Everyone should be aware of their protein intake. Otherwise, you end up feeling tired during the day. It's super easy to grab a quick on-the-go breakfast made up of pure carbs, but that could make you crash. Protein takes a lot longer to digest, which means you'll remain energized for longer. You would also have the additional benefit of not feeling hunger pangs between meals. Adding enough protein to your diet would also help you build muscle. This keeps you strong even as you age. If you don't eat enough protein, your bones will become weak and you'll be prone to more fractures. The next time you feel lethargic after lunch or while commuting, try a protein-rich snack like Go Macro Macro Bar Organic Vegan Protein Bars. These organic, plant-based nutrition bars give you an instant boost of energy. They're crunchy and delicious, so much so you'll keep asking for more. Check out the link in the description box to order yours. But if you think protein deficiency is only linked to tiredness and bone issues, think again. There's another common problem several people face. Not eating enough protein can lead to swelling. Do you often struggle with swelling, especially in the feet? Do you chalk up having puffy skin to bloating? Well, bloating can be one reason, but it can also be caused by neglecting protein. Experts believe swelling and puffiness is caused by the absence of protein in the liquid part of your blood. The protein helps make sure there's no fluid buildup in your tissues. Swelling mostly shows up in your feet, but it can also occur anywhere, like in your abdomen, legs, and hands too. A bloated belly is one of the symptoms that you have a severe lack of protein in your body. Unfortunately, lack of protein in your diet isn't limited to weakness and swelling. It can have outward effects too. Yes, we're talking about the toll it can take on your healthy appearance. Protein deficiency can give you various hair and skin problems. When you go to a nutritionist for a consultation, one of the things they might ask you to do is run your hands through your hair. They want to see how much falls out, even with a gentle pull. The reason they do this is that hair is mainly made up of protein. When you're not getting enough, it shifts your hair growth to a resting phase. The result is that you end up having hair fall issues. If you don't want to see your hair fall out, you should make sure your diet is packed with enough protein. Along with hair loss, you'll also see hair thinning and fading color. You would also find that your nails are brittle too. People who have a protein deficiency can also have flaky skin. You might find your skin splitting quite easily, or there's some redness or patches. All these symptoms point to a lack of protein. Beautiful hair, glowing skin, protein definitely helps you look your best. You'll be surprised to know how important it is to eat protein when you're in a developing stage. Eat more protein if you don't want to deal with stunted growth. Protein is mainly known for helping muscle mass, but it's also necessary for your body growth as well. If children don't get enough protein in their diet, it could be harmful to them and end up restricting their height. Research suggests there are more than 160 million children who are experiencing stunted growth. It's usually a sign their nutritional needs are not being met. Studies have shown that there is a direct relationship between not getting enough protein and restrictions in growth. As if stunted growth wasn't bad enough, lack of protein in your daily diet could also be stalling your weight loss plans. Wondering how? Well, not eating enough protein means you'll always be hungry. Forget easy weight loss. When you're suffering from a severe lack of protein, you won't have much of an appetite, but the opposite is true in cases where your body is only missing some of the protein it needs. Here, you end up having a greater appetite because your body has demands that need to be filled. If there's an imbalance in the protein, your body sends signals asking you to eat more food so that it can get the nutrients it needs. It's not a bad thing in itself, especially when there's no food shortage. However, it all depends on the kinds of foods you choose to eat. While there are many options that have protein in them, there's also a lot that are high in calories. You might end up eating foods that are high in carbs and low in protein. That doesn't fill your protein requirements and just ends up increasing your calorie intake. The problem with this is weight gain. If you're looking to reduce weight, then this would certainly set you back. A study was conducted to see if higher protein intake would reduce the number of calories people eat. During a period of 12 weeks, it was seen that increasing the protein intake by 15 to 30% reduced the calorie intake of participants by nearly 450 calories every day. When your diet is high in protein, it stays in your body for a longer time. Protein takes much longer to digest, so it can give you a steady stream of energy and keep you full at the same time. Moving on, it's time we address the muscle issue. Protein is quite important for muscle mass. In fact, most of your muscle is made up of protein, so a lack of protein would cause damage. Muscles don't grow if you don't give them what they need. All that hard work in the gym would be worthless if you're not giving your body enough protein. When your body doesn't get enough, it will resort to taking it from your muscles. Your body does this so that it can make sure the important body functions don't suffer and the crucial tissues remain healthy. This means your muscles will lose their mass over a period of time. This is especially true for elderly people, where even a small deficiency can end up in muscle loss. In one study, it was seen that elderly folks who had less protein in their diet had greater muscle loss. Last on our list is more infections. When you don't give enough protein to your body, you also end up destroying your immune system. If you find yourself falling sick on a regular basis, you should check to see if you have a protein deficiency. You increase the risk of infections, especially when there is a severe protein deficiency. A study was conducted on mice where one group was given a diet with 2% protein while another group had 18%. The group that had the lower protein suffered a more severe form of influenza compared to the other group. One smaller study was conducted on older women for a period of 9 weeks. They were following a low-protein diet. The results showed they had a significant reduction in the response of their immune systems. If you want to avoid falling sick every few weeks, it's important to have enough protein in your diet. Now that we know how important protein is, how do we know what foods we should be eating? Let's keep the conversation going with a couple more protein-based videos, shall we? Watch 20 foods high in protein that you should be eating. You can also try our video on why you should add protein to your coffee every day. Go ahead, click one, or better yet watch both and learn more about adding protein to your daily diet. Do you track your protein? Let us know in the comments below.